The truth is a hard thing. Today I realized a hard truth in my life. Uh, didn't want to know this truth, but the truth tells us. And my hard truth is I just can't do what I used to do just a few years ago. And it's what it is. I just can't do what I used to be able to do anymore. I need help doing some things. And I'm old, and I put my body through hell. And pretty much this is a warning for the younger men out there. I'd hurt myself. I wouldn't go to the doctor. I've gashes in me getting cut and building pine rosin, super glue. I broke bones and not went to the doctor. And time's caught up with me. And I just can't do what I used to do. Age is a double-edged sword, because with age you gain wisdom, but a lot of the wisdom you gain you should have had when you was young. Of course, I've never had insurance or anything like that, and I really couldn't go to the doctor. The first couple of broke ribs, I went to the doctor emergency room, and they said, well, we can't do nothing because if we wrap them, it'd cause pneumonia, and we can't give you no pain pills because that suppresses your breathing and you can get pneumonia. And just squeeze a pill and cough, and that was $900. Now it'd probably be 2,000 or so with the x-rays and everything. That's a long time ago, so I ain't going back for a rib. Broke my collarbone. I was like, gave me this stupid thing to put on and said, no, we can't give you nothing for it. You're just going to have to wear this and take aspirin or Tylenol or ibuprofen. So I just quit going back. I broke bones in my hands and my fingers and broke my ribs so many times it's unreal. Broke that same collarbone time and time again. Broke bones in my feet, broke bones in my toes, and who knows what else. I probably had fractures in a lot of bones, and it's just caught up to me. I was doing a little ceiling work, working over my head. Took me about 2.5 hours. It should have took me about an hour, a little over. And my shoulders and my ribs and everything is just aching. And I'm cramping. I done acoustical ceilings for years and sheetrock. Ceiling sheetrock and everything. We didn't use no jack like they got now. We just picked it up, put it on our head, stood up, and screwed that shit in. And just a few hours of patching a little ceiling, which is tongue and groove, but that's nothing. That's no weight, no nothing. And I'm aching and hurting so bad, and that was 2 days ago. You can either accept the truth and realize it and change, or deny it and keep hurting yourself. I just can't keep hurting myself. So all you young men out there, there's nothing wrong with doing what I do, construction and everything, but pay attention, and you get hurt and everything, get you some medical treatment. Even if you ain't got insurance, get it, because it pays off in the long run. I remember one time I was at my job in a mill. I slipped on some oil and hit the machine and broke 4 ribs. This on Friday. Saturday, I was obligated to do a engine job. Well, it was actually a transmission job. And my buddy, he couldn't do it by himself. He had to have help, and I told him I would. So a man is no better than his word. I went there, and he's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Well, I broke some ribs. And he's like, "Oh, you can't help me?" I was like, "No, I'm going to help you." And I went under, and he went over top, and we pulled the motor. And he still talks about that to this day. If that was to happen today, I'd be laid up probably 2 months, maybe 3. Young men, take care of yourselves. Don't take chances. And help yourself. In the long run, if you get hurt and everything, take the time to heal. I know that's very hard. It was hard back then. It's hard today, probably even more hard today. But later in life, it will be beneficial, I promise you. Good men and brothers, take care of yourselves and be well.